Oh shit, my back.
My bones.
My back.
My back.
My back.
My bones. They
Oh man,
ache.
I was just doing that again today. I was going down a Tobey Maguire rabbit hole.
Oh,
We were watching,
I love those.
me and my girlfriend were watching Celebrities Loser at the Pop Paparazzi. This is my favorite video, man.
These are my favorite videos.
Get out of the way, man. There's a car there. Thank you, Spider-Man.
Oh, that video of Tobey Maguire just like screaming at the paparazzi, "Get the fuck out of the way!
I can't see, man. There's a car there." And then when he drives off, the Mexican guy's like, "Thank you, Spider-Man."
It plays the fucking Spider-Man Black theme song.
Yeah.
The symbiote theme.
It's
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
yeah. Watching it again today, he is
Watch
totally
Spider-Man 3 again?
he's totally in the right.
He
like to
was.
yell at that paparazzi guy. I was like, dude, he actually had quite a tame reaction to people like leaning on his front bonnet while he's trying to leave.
Yeah, at least he wasn't like, I don't know, like MGK and started trying to punch someone.
Yeah, like Ezra Miller just
Or
like
like
choke
Ezra
a random
Miller.
person and throw them into a dumpster.
She fucking slammed that chick on the fucking floor.
Hey, but let's be honest. If Toby got out and clocked one of them, I don't think
But yet again,
I'd still be on his side. I'd be like, hey, they deserved it.
it's Toby though.
Yeah, man,
I can't
whatever.
hate.
I mean,
Even if he did sock someone in the mouth, like, it's Toby, man.
it's Toby, man. What are you gonna do?
Fucking-
You want my rent? Ah!
Someone says rent, he gets fucking triggered.
He gets out of the car. What'd you say? I'll pay my rent when you fix this damn door. Fix this goddamn door. Slams the car door. All right, welcome back to take 2 of episode 15.
Take 2.
Take 2, yeah, because we lost the first one, which I think was a blessing in disguise, because it ended up being 46 minutes of us talking about a passionate subject.
Yeah, that passionate subject was the subject of being tiny.
Of
And
being
how
a small
much I wish
person.
I was tiny.
And how much we wish we were 1 inch tall.
Yeah.
And we went on and on and on. It was never ending.
So, in hindsight, it's probably best for
Yeah, it's
everyone.
probably best that that's gone. That's gone to the
It
void.
was just...
You know what it felt like? Have you ever spoken to someone who went to uni and did like political science or some stupid thing like that?
Yeah.
And then you talk to them and then someone brings up politics and they just... That's their moment. That's the whole reason they did 4 years at uni.
That was my moment.
They jump in, they go, oh, let me go. They just start talking about politics and they go on and on. And that's us with 1 inch people.
That was our moment. The 1 inch.
If anyone says miniature, tiny,
If
I'm
anyone
in.
says,
We're going non-stop.
If anyone says, what do you major in? I'm like, this is my time. Fucking tiny people. Someone brings up tiny people. I'm like, fuck, here we go.
Dude, literally, someone will just be like, be like, oh yeah, this guy was pretty small. And I go, how small? Was he 1 inch?
But how small?
But how small is small? Because 1 inch is very small. And let me tell you about 1 inch people. And
Now,
then
let
that's
me
it,
give
it's
you a
over.
whole essay over 1 inch people. Have a seat.
And I go, you see, I don't have an ant farm at home. I have a 1 inch people farm.
I love how we're talking about how we're glad that we probably got this episode deleted, and now we're going back to the topic of talking about the topic that was.
Yeah, no,
we
this
just can't.
is what happened today because I was telling my girlfriend about it and I was like, yeah, we spent a whole episode talking about small people and she was like, yeah, you have a real problem with that. You don't shut up about it.
Small
and then
people are
5 minutes
amazing.
later, she goes, you know, one of my favorite movies is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And I go, because there's little people.
Because they're little.
I literally slammed the kitchen table because they're little. Name one other reason you like the movie, and she just looked at me. I was like, gotcha, journal.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Checkmate. Gotcha, bitch. We like these movies because they're small.
Think about it. You know, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. A Night in the Museum. Fucking.
Dude, this is what we're talking about today. I go, what's your favorite Paul Rudd movie? And she goes, Ant-Man. I go, because he's small.
What's the one with the
Because Paul Rudd, little incest baby, is small.
Paul Rudd?
Do you know he's an incest baby?
Who?
Paul Rudd's an incest baby. His parents are cousins. I did not make that up.
You can't just fucking. You can't switch like that. You can't.
No, but that's why we were talking about Paul Rudd, is because his parents are cousins.
Same.
Nice. Man, my brain's deformed.
That's why I'm so deformed.
He's a little 1 inch incest man.
Wait, what? Wait, he's actually an incest baby?
He's an actual incest baby, and he doesn't like people bringing it up, so we should stop talking about it.
That makes sense, though. Actually, that kind of rolls up to what his career's like. Yeah,
It's why he's the most average person ever.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Because he ran out of genomes. Because closed
He's the guy who
circle.
tries to make all the jokes and brings the sausages to like a yacht or something, like a boat.
Yeah, no,
cruise.
he brings you a box of favorites to the barbecue.
Yeah, he's the guy that brings the box of
because he saw the
favourites.
ad, like you know the ad where they go, don't know what to bring? Everyone loves favorites.
like-
That's Paul Rudd.
He's like, that's a good idea.
He goes, I bought a box of favorites. He's that guy. And then when you ask him if he can help
He's the guy that just brings the single box, not the
Yeah.
big, not even the big one, just the normal.
no, just the
size.
regular
Yeah, just
single
the
portion
regular
one. He's the guy who goes to the barbecue and you go, hey Paul, can you help me peel the prawns? And he goes,
He's the guy that
he goes, I don't really, it kind of grosses me out.
he's the guy that has the kiss the cook apron on.
Oh my god, he's
the
so
guy.
that guy.
He's that guy.
Yeah,
he's definitely
he
gonna be.
really is that guy.
He's that.
You got to kiss the chef when you take the burger
Yeah.
off him.
He goes, kiss.
Yeah, he turns his cheek to the side when you go to kiss. He turns his head and goes, Mwah!
Mwah. He goes,
Mwah! Gotcha. Yeah, because the other one you were trying to think of was the Matt Damon one.
I don't think I could ever.
I
Matt
forgot what it's
Damon.
called. The other 1-inch movie.
Matt Damon. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's that one.
Yeah, I forgot what it's
That's
called.
the one. Yeah.
The way he gets shrunk into the tiny civilization. Gulliver's Travels? Jack
Yeah,
Black?
that was-
I mean, sorry, not Jack Black. Bowser?
Sorry, Bowser.
Bowser gets attacked by 1-inch people, gets pinned to the floor. And then he has to solve their political arguments.
Wait, who would be Bowser Jr. then? If Jack Black's Bowser.
It's got to be pretty equivalent. Who's the equivalent to... I don't know. I actually don't know who I would cast as Bowser Jr. Because Bowser Jr. is like a baby, basically, really. Like, he flies around in his little dark eye.
He's just Bowser's child. So who?
He would play a good I would cast Chris Pratt as Bowser Jr. and make a new Mario. We are going
They
to
just
cast
switch
Chris
roles?
Pratt as
Yeah,
Mario.
can-
He's so cool.
So in the new movie, can Chris Pratt be Bowser Jr. and then swap Danny DeVito for Mario?
Oh, it would be the best.
That would be the,
Would be the best.
better.
It'd be
That'd
awesome.
be way better.
Yeah. I think that's much better casting. I don't know why they thought Chris Pratt would be a good Mario. I really don't think he fits the role very well.
Did you know about like the amounts of like accidents that happened on the do you know the original Mario movie?
Yeah, with
they
actual
almost-
two fat Italian men just
Yeah.
running around fighting
You know
like
that they-
real life lizards.
You know how many times they almost died in that movie?
Almost died?
Yeah, there's so many people.
Is this the filming of the Exorcist where like
Yeah,
everyone on
people,
set
like-
died a year later?
Yeah, everyone died.
They all
like a year
got
later.
cancer and died?
No, it was like on set. They got like executed, and then they like almost died.
Holy crap. That
It was like a
makes me
scene where
like
they
it
got
more though.
electrocuted.
Makes me like it more. They were like,
So
no-
we're gonna put like 2,000 volts in this, and we just want you to grab it. Can you do that for us?
they were probably like, look, we don't really have enough budget for a safety guy,
So
but we're just gonna unplug it when you grab it, and
Yeah.
then we'll plug it back in when you let go, all right?
Is that-
And then they forgot to unplug it, and he grabbed it and died. They went, oh shit, we
fucking
need
heart
Mario.
exploded.
Call Chris Pratt. We kill Mario.
Yeah.
That movie is horrifying. The Koopa Troopers are like slimy lizard people.
How are the Cooper Trippers
They look like they're out of
in the original one?
Yeah, they're live action, so they're like slimy turtle people. It's disgusting.
Makes sense.
No
Yeah.
wonder he wanted to jump
Is
on
it?
them.
Is that?
He's like, crush it, kill it now, kill that thing now, step
Isn't that
on
just
it,
a
break
good
its back.
description of civilization, though?
I mean, it really
Just
is.
slimy
I mean,
Koopa
to be
Troopers?
honest, the original Mario movie is a pretty accurate socio-political stance on the world in modern day. You know?
Yeah.
Governments are Mario, and we're the slimy Koopa Troopers getting
Yeah.
stepped on.
Yeah, we're the slimy Koopa.
They use us to their advantage to progress in the level.
Yeah.
That's the elites. We're getting dunked on, man. We're getting dunked on.
We're getting full on dunked.
Oh, man, dude. God damn it.
Man, what a movie! What movies are coming out? Do you know?
Everything's coming out, but I haven't seen any of them because they're just out like in America for some reason.
Oh,
like
yeah.
James Bond came out. I was really excited to
yeah,
see
what-
that because the last one with Daniel Craig. Nothing.
Wasn't that supposed to come out like last year?
Everything was supposed to come out last year, Michael. It's all gone because of COVID. Everything's like a year and a half late.
Venom just came out.
Oh yeah, Venom 2 with Carnage, with Cletus
Yeah.
Cassidy, with
Cletus Cassidy.
what's his name? Woody
Harrelson.
Harrelson, yeah, with these crazy ass goofy hair they
Yeah.
had to change because they're like, he looks lame as
Dude,
fuck.
he gets a haircut in the next movie.
He gets a haircut.
Dude, he gets a clean
He
cut.
gets a haircut.
Dude, he looks fresh.
Looks fresh as hell, dude.
Can you imagine just as some serial killer just looking as fresh as fuck while murdering you, looking you in your dead eyes as he stabs you in the chest?
Dude, I think if I got a symbiote on me, it would get off me. I would get an alien
The
symbiote.
symbiote would be like, fuck,
and
no.
be like, you're a loser, man.
Dude.
You know how in the first movie that's
Yeah.
the plot is that they're both losers?
Yeah,
I'd be too big a loser for the loser
even
alien.
Venom's just like, nah.
He's like, dude, I was a loser on my home planet.
But
You're the worst. Like, you're the worst of the
you're
worst,
just
man.
scum.
Yeah, you drink tap water? God damn it, man. You don't even have a filter
You're like
on
a
it?
goopy Cooper Trooper.
He's just like, I'm ditching, man. He slithers
ditching.
away. You're like, hey, come back, man. I would have been your host. He's like, not worth it. Not worth it. You're not even worth eating, man. You're just depressing me. You depress an alien to the point where they leave the planet. Like, I'm going back home. I don't want to.
You know what?
I'm not dealing with you guys.
I've reconsidered. I think I might destroy Earth after all.
Yeah, he's like, actually, let's end this.
It's so funny when movies do that when the alien will like when like the aliens will be like, no, I want to stay on Earth. I want to liberate. I want it here.
I want to understand
I
the
want
humans.
to understand the humans.
And then
Reality, they're
And
like,
then they go to like a furry convention. They're like, actually, no, call the death laser in. Just cut it in half.
dude,
blow it up.
Venom 2 is so
Blow it up.
Venom 2 is so progressive. They have an LGBTQ scene in it. How so good.
Well, I mean, if you don't put that in the movie,
Are you really a follower? Do you really believe it?
can you really make a
support them?
movie? Huh?
If you don't put it in the film, you don't put in LGBT.
Hey, look, if you don't put it in the film, I'm just saying, not a film, huh? Not a film. That's all I'm saying. Not
You
a
know-
film.
You know what surprised me? Well, I don't understand. It's like, have you ever gone on the categories on Netflix and looked at the categories?
No, I don't think so. Why? Is there one that just says...
LGBTQ.
I guess that makes sense. I mean,
mean-
but I don't know... Do LGBTQ plus people want to watch movies about themselves? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to watch like loser, boring white guy do stuff. I want to watch cool movies.
I want to watch Chris Pratt as Mario.
Yeah, that's what I want to
I wanna
watch.
watch that. I don't want to watch it.
That's the kind of movies I'm into.
Yeah. What was that one thing that was on Netflix that was just got so criticized?
Oh, you're talking about the French movie?
The French one?
The French movie where they, it was 14-year-old girls like learning to twerk or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if they were 14, but it was young women learning to twerk.
Yeah.
And people went, oh, this is a bit... You swung a little too
You
far.
swung a bit.
They went, these are a little young.
You try to hit a home run and you just...
They went, look, I get you trying to be progressive and I'm fine with that, but you might have missed the mark
Well,
on
the
young girls twerking. I don't know, man. I don't know.
The point was to spread awareness of like this, and they did it in such a weird way. It's such a stupid.
I think the entire controversy was about a poster, though. Like, it was the
It was
poster.
show, the whole show.
Yeah, like, people were like, oh,
They just directed it so terribly.
Yeah,
they didn't know how to direct it.
well, they're French,
how
man. What do you... They're French.
Like they were actually trying to like put it, like, fuck. What's the word?
Yeah, it was...
They're-
I think they
They were
definitely...
trying to give awareness, but they just did it so horribly that it just turned out like.
Yeah, and I
really
think
creepy.
that's what happens with a lot of these movies is that they are trying to spread a good message, but it gets conveyed poorly. I'm all for the message that you can do whatever you want as a person, but maybe just
it's
let
when
them figure that out and don't make a movie about it and film them in close-ups when you're a 60-year-old French director
See,
going, oh, oui, drop a little bit further.
That's what they pushed it too far. It was like there was no need to film that. Like,
Yeah,
I
no.
understand what you were trying to do, but you just made it creepy.
Yeah, and I'm all for the message, like, do what you want to do, because individuality is what makes someone, like, entertaining. So that's fine, but you gotta be careful with it, especially
Yeah, man,
when it
just
applies
stick
to...
to hentai, bro.
Oh, God, no, don't do that. That's
That's such a way, as if.
that is a wrong swing, man. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I don't want to encourage people's
Exactly.
individuality.
Wouldn't you rather encourage someone to watch fucking hentai than watch that?
I don't know if they're compatible, Michael. I think you're making a false comparison here.
I don't know.
You want to know why? I think hentai is a detached from humanity. It's what happens when you get locked on an island for 100 years. You start drawing tentacles and stuff. That becomes normal.
Is this the plot to Castaway? Did Tom Hanks just watch hentai the whole time he was in the island?
I wonder what he did to that ball, man.
Oh no.
What was his name? Wilson? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Wilson.
Poor Wilson, man. What happened to him?
They were lovers.
I mean, yeah, on those cold nights, I'm just saying.
I mean, it was cold.
There was a hole
You
in
need
that
warmth.
ball. That's
you
all.
need body warmth, man.
Yeah. You got to entertain yourself.
Look at the ball.
Yeah,
There's
man.
a hole in the top.
Holy crap. Oh man, that's so scary. Hentai is so scary that came into existence. That's so scary. That literally just like, and the fact that it blew up, like it wasn't just one crazy guy who did it, and everyone was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" They're like, "What are you doing, man?" It became a thing.
Yeah.
Like enough people were like, yeah,
Yeah, I like.
yeah. I mean, I can make it happen, man. I'm that's fine. Like I don't understand how that actually evolved into something like widely known by people. Like it's literally not like a small thing anymore. That's the problem.
Was it ever a small thing? I didn't think so.
Yeah, but bro, don't even make that argument. You're telling me in like 1884 when the first guy started drawing tentacles on shit that everyone was like, I'm into it. Everyone would have been like,
everyone in Japan was like, what the fuck?
no, everyone would have been like, out of the village. Go out. No, you can't come in.
Some one dude from the village just like draws like this tentacle like drawing with like this anime girl. They shows it to the whole village, and they're just like, "What are you?" They just like, "Get the fuck out!"
No, they just start. They take it off and they light it on fire. They're like, "No, out!" And
They burn it.
Aww.
They give you a knife.
You're repressing my individuality. Good. It's the one time it's good.
They give you a fucking knife to go. You know what to do.
Oh my god, yeah, commit seppuku.
He just like fucking commits seppuku.
His dad just takes it and he gives him back like a small blade and he goes, "You understand, yeah? I will be your koshokunin."
Yeah.
He's
like
got to put him down, yeah.
I will be your shakunin.
Dude,
You
I
will
literally...
be my honor.
Oh my god, imagine the legacy of your son being the guy who started hentai. You literally would change your last name, wouldn't you?
Hey,
You'd be
man,
like, I don't know that guy.
You changed a whole culture as it is. I mean, that's kind of props.
Yeah, you invented something that is like responsible for a large amount of the degeneracy committed upon the human race. That's pretty horrifying. Like, imagine if that was your son, and you're like, and you turn to your husband, you're like, "Babe, we got to change our last names. We can't be associated with him. Like, we don't know him. We have to cut him out. We're going to change the papers. Get the birth certificate changed. I don't care. Just get it done. I don't want to deal with him."
He's like, Dad, look at the anime boys.
Bad luck.
Bad luck.
Bad luck.
It's kind of the same as
He's just
I guess it would be
throwing
kind of
up.
the same as like that kid. He's like playing GTA. You gotta get off the fucking.
You're shitting
You're
yourself.
shitting
I can smell
yourself.
it from the other room. Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet, Mom.
Oh man, this is okay.
You're actually shitting yourself.
You're actually shitting yourself.
Not yet.
This is what it comes.
It's my favorite video.
It was a great video. I showed that to my mum, and she was like, I was worried you were gonna do this a few times. She was like, back in high school when you wouldn't get off until
There was
4
a
in the
couple
morning.
times where I thought you were gonna end like that.
Yeah. There was a few times at like 4 a.m. where I'd be like, I could just piss my pants.
I could just
let a little.
just go-
No,
just a little, just a little,
just a little. Just a few drips at a time. Just like just something nice. You know, I don't want to get up.
Yeah, I've been.
Mom, I'm grinding Destiny, Mum. I'm grinding Destiny gear. I only have 120 light.
That's
I've got to grind for 600 hours to add +1.
oh, that's full degeneracy. Fucking grinding, not taking the toilet break because you're grinding on fucking Destiny.
Dude, what about people who've been playing World of Warcraft for 31 years and never got off?
They're still on it.
They're still on it to this day. They're still playing
They
the
just
game.
got piles of like dried shit in their pants to
Oh
fill
my
it up.
god, I can't. Well, they're in diapers probably.
Well, they do. they got like a little call thing on the side of them, so they call their mum to come down. They have a nurse assist button. self-boxing.
Yeah. The house nurse comes in and goes, "You shit yourself again? All right, give me the pan." Yeah. I'm going. I feel like that's what pro teams do these days because you can make like $1 million now as a gamer. That they're just like, all right, boys, we're training for the next 3 days. Here are your diapers. Here's the water tap. Here's the Red Bull tap. Get to work. And then they all just, they suit up. They pull up their adult diapers. They sit down. They have like how rabbits have that little drinking nozzle. They go,
yeah.
but it's Red Bull. They go, no, it's Bang Energy. That's what it is.
Yeah, the room set up. They got the rat wheel. They got the little water tank. They got everything they need. They got the game.
Yeah, the only time they get a break is when they get 17 battle royales on. They win battle royales
and that's
on
when
Fortnite.
they get to take a shit.
And they go. You can use the real toilet. You get to shit outside your diaper.
You know they have the league the league. Fuck, what are they?
Yeah, like Overwatch League or something like that.
Yeah, they have
Yeah, Pro
Overwatch.
League. Yeah.
And they go out and they game in front of like they game in front of everyone.
Yeah, which is bizarre that it's a live event.
Yeah, they all just have diapers on.
You just hear,
You just-
and everyone's going, yeah,
yeah.
woo. They're all just shitting and pissing.
Everyone's they're all just shitting as they're playing.
just
They just at it for 17 hours, just like
yeah, it's a 3-day tournament, so they don't move.
They don't take any breaks. They just
There's just a guy under the table with a cup. He catches their piss in a jar.
he has one of those fucking urine tanks where it's just strapped to his dick.
Yeah, he's got a catheter.
Yeah, he's got a catheter.
They've got a suck out catheter.
Yeah.
They're super dehydrated because they're just constantly pissing themselves.
He's drunk or he's gamer juice, and he looks down to his catheter. He's like, gotta go. I gotta have this last chance.
I can't stop, bro.
I can't stop. I can't get up. I need hydration.
Just playing out. He takes his Adderall. He shots his Adderall with his own piss.
Yeah, he fucking takes Adderall.
He goes, and we're into the final rounds here. Both competitors look like they're about to pass out. There's shit coming out of their ass.
The shit.
And then you see the guy and he goes, I have to pull this out. And he pulls out the Adderall and then takes his piss jar and goes, just starts tapping away like 1,000 miles an hour. It's like those pro gamers who still play arcades and they're like, and they're playing it like at light speed. It's like the guy from Monster House.
What, the fat guy or the
The fat guy plays the arcade. There is literally a billion of that guy now.
The chips.
So you gotta find the heart,
You gotta find. Oh yeah, you gotta find the heart,
dude. That movie was ahead of its time because there are a billion of that guy now.
Fuck! Oh my
There
god!
are a billion of that guy.
They were aware of it before it.
Dude, literally, there's that many people who just like break records on games, and that's all they do all day.
Yeah.
Like, there's still people who just play Mario 64 every day to speedrun it to see if they can beat the record by 0.1 nanoseconds. I was trying to explain it to my dad, and he was like, Tom, this is depressing me. I was like, oh man, it is pretty depressing when I break it down. When people play the same game for 6 months straight to beat a record by 1 millisecond.
Yeah.
They're like, you did it! It's like that video of the guy sweating where he's like,
Oh yeah.
and he's trying to speedrun.
Oh my god. What the... Damn.
You know what it all comes down to though, Michael?
What?
You know what? All the hentai and the people shitting themselves gaming. There's too many of us. There's just
too many of us shitting the
No, too many. Like the human population has grown too big. It's left open a window of just
why
people
can't the
able to be that
government
degenerate.
why can't like the government be just straightforward and be like, we're gonna
Just Thanos style. You know? Thanos style.
yeah, just like
Just yeah, it's
snap-
not focused on anyone. It's just
it's not biased or anyway.
yeah, unbiased,
Just-
impartial.
Like Avengers. No, Captain America Winter Soldier style. Just
Get a giant cannon that
yeah.
just lights up. It highlights every third person and just, and then they all just get vaporized. And then like, all right, we'll be back in 6 months. They just do yearly colors.
Yeah. Government's looking at this podcast right now, like, damn, that's actually
That's a
good point.
great idea.
Yeah, I never really thought about it.
No, but the reason I was bringing this up is because you know how we had the earthquake in Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
My dad started talking about it. He goes, oh, Melbourne's fine. Like, think about Christchurch in New Zealand because they sit on two tectonic plates.
Yeah.
Like, and it goes directly under the capital of New Zealand.
Yeah.
And Dad was like, if that ever does a real earthquake, he's like, New Zealand's gone. It'll just sink into the
They're
ocean.
just cracking up.
And then, as my dad's telling me this, my mum puts down her fork and knife and goes, Tom, why are you smiling? And I was just subconsciously smiling. I was like, oh, I don't know. I just
you're
think
just
it's
so focused on the story, you didn't even notice you were
I
smiling.
literally just was like, I just think like chaos is cool. I don't know. I was like, I wasn't smiling about like the suffering. I was more like, it'd be pretty cool to see a whole country sink into the ocean.
It's sad, yeah, but
cool, right?
But it's kind of cool.
Obviously, I prefer if no one was on the island when it sunk into the ocean, but wouldn't that be badass to see like a whole continent just go,
yeah,
just sink back into the water?
you're just like far enough on a boat just to see the whole action.
Yeah, it would be so cool.
You won't get caught in like any of like it.
Yeah,
the
and
crossfire.
I was
That would be pretty. That would be
be
so
awesome, right?
bizarre.
Yeah. Oh, it'd definitely be shocking. Like, imagine if you're out in your canoe when Pompeii happened and you saw the entire island just turn into
imagine
lava.
being in the middle of Pompeii, being ashed and burnt to death.
Yeah, but you're just out there in your canoe. You're just fishing, you know, you're just humming along. You turn around, you're like, oh my God, it's just
spraying.
Fire is just falling from the sky.
Fire is falling.
You're like, well, someone upset the gods.
Yeah, that kind of, and like the islands that saw it, I would imagine being one of those guys, but like, shit,
dude, we gotta start sacrificing more goats. Someone upset the old pantheons.
Start sacrificing more goats. Their gods are angry.
I was and then as we were talking about this, right, I started breaking down like the big extinction events in like Earth's history, and like we were talking about the Tunguska event in like 1920s in Russia when like a 50-foot meteor hit in the Siberian forest and it decimated like 3,000 square kilometers of trees. My dad was like, "That's how much 50 feet does." He goes, "I wonder about the dinosaur one." I went, Dad. What about the Permian extinction? And he goes, "What's the
You're forgetting about."
And he goes, "What's the Permian?" I go, "Well, you see, Dad, big rock hit, 60% of life died. Pretty bad, not too bad."
No, not bad.
I go, "What about the Permian? 91% of life disappeared." And he was like, and again, my mom was like, why you have a grin? Why are you grinning?
Yeah, but still again, it's fucking creeping me out. Why are you grinning?
Why are you laughing and smiling talking about extinction events? And I was like, I don't know, I just like it. And then she was like, why do you have tabs open on your phone about the death tolls of extinction events? And I was like, I'm researching.
Tom, why do you have a tab on that says how to create a nuclear bomb?
How to create an extinction event. Step-by-step guide to make an extinction event.
Uranium bomb tips, huh? What is that?
Tom, what is that green glowing rock under your bed?
You don't need to worry. Less questions.
Whoa. I drop it on the ground, everything just turns blue. You're like, what the fuck is that?
You put it back underneath your bed where you probably sit it. You go grab it. You go to grab it one day, it's gone. It's melted like a fucking hole underneath
it's just
the floorboard.
in the ground now.
Yeah,
it's like melted into the earth. You're like, oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Oh well, that one's gone.
Shit, I probably shouldn't have left it in my closet or underneath my bed. Shit.
This is what we were like, because when we went over all the extinction events, what we all realized, and what my dad actually put together first, because we were reading through them all like a scroll list, and my dad goes, "Well, son, looks like we're hefty overdue for one."
We're hefty overdue for a lot of shit.
Yeah, I feel like you know what it'll be? It'll be the Yellowstone volcano, I think.
That's one of them. That's only just one.
I know, because I think that'll go off, cause earthquakes, cause tidal waves. Yeah, I think that'll be it.
That would be... Huh.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm looking forward to that. But...
be kind of cool.
Kind of cool, though.
I mean, I don't know if we talked about this as like... The enjoyment of just seeing like a nuclear bomb hit like from like 20 kilometers away from you, just watching it. And
be so peaceful.
And the radiation.
Do you remember how we used to have this talk all the time when we used to go sit up at the top shops, the convenience store up the top of our street?
Yeah, it was one of the most favorite parts of the day.
And what we would do, me and Michael did this like 50 times. We turn our chairs slightly to the horizon. We go, imagine if you just saw... and we're like, it's so peaceful.
It's like,
just to know that it's over and there won't be any pain, because you'll just...
What would you do?
You'll just be vaporized immediately. There's no pain, so you just relax.
Well, what would you do?
I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd go into that convenience store. I'd pull a cigar out of the cigarette cabinet. And I go, can you unlock this for me? And I'd unlock it. I'd take a cigar and I go... and then I'd do a Logan line. I'd go, so this is what it feels like.
If I saw that, I would just take... Yeah, I'd probably just take like all the drugs as possible. Have like a massive cigar blunt in my chair.
I get a Cuban. I get a big old Cuban. Yeah,
big old Cuban. And just as you see the mushroom cloud getting bigger and the heat coming closer, and
there's no sound yet because it's traveling faster than sound.
It's traveling faster.
It's just all you heard was poof.
You start to see the mushroom cloud over the trees. You're just like, all right. Yeah, if
they gave us 5 minutes warning, bro.
Just see
bro.
I would just imagine everyone panicking. I'd be like, bro, what are you
My
running?
heart rate wouldn't even go up.
I know. I'd be like,
Yeah, I would be totally unshaken.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like, what
What's
would
the
you do?
point?
What's
What is the point of panicking or freaking anyone out?
You dead.
I would go upstairs.
Even when
I've got my Age Red, 6 years old. I'd crack my Age Red, I'd open it, I'd give it a loud pour, I'd give you one, I'd go, smell that? Oh, that's a good wine. And then I'd go, I did alright.